Welcome. I'm Gary Eckhart, curator of the 2018 Green Mountain Watercolor exhibition. This is the 7th edition of this annual exhibition. This year we have brought in 96 paintings from across the United States and Canada, done by 64 various artists. The exhibition actually started in 2012, sort of by a fluke, when an exhibition that was scheduled for a solo show was canceled, and I had to put together a show at the last minute of watercolors by 8 artists from the Vermont Watercolor Society. The show proved to be a huge success, and we decided that a major national show would be very important to the Valley. And fortunately, at that time, George Schenk of American Flatbread approached Valley Arts about putting another show into the galleries at the Red Barn. Over the years, we've seen many changes. First of all, the barn has been totally restored and is now a gorgeous place for any type of exhibition. As I said before, we have 96 paintings this year that were judged by Richard Sneary from Kansas City, who came in specifically to judge this year's show. And he awarded over $6,000 in prize money to deserving artists. What makes our show unique is that we are the only show of its type in the summer in New England, especially in a barn situation. People say, but art shows in a barn? You have to see it to believe it. Even our judge, Richard Sneary, was totally overwhelmed by how beautiful the show looks in the restored barn here at LaRue Farm. The paintings this year range from pure abstracts to pure photorealism. While the show originally featured mostly Vermont artists, half of the paintings this year, or more than half of the paintings this year, come from across the United States and Canada. We have paintings from California, Florida, Illinois, Quebec, Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Indiana. So there's something here for everyone. Kids especially like the show because we do have some paintings with animals in them, and the kids love looking at the animals. Adults like the show because of the various types of watercolors that are presented in the show. We have color paintings ranging from bright colors down to very subtle. A lot of people say, but why watercolor? Years ago, people looked at watercolor as sort of the second cousin to oil painting. But there have been so many changes over the years with the medium that watercolors are now as permanent as any oil painting. In fact, a lot of museums across the country are now featuring watercolor exhibitions. When you walk into the show, the first thing that's going to impress you is the barn itself. The galleries are located in the LaRue Farm barn, and the earliest part of the barn was built sometime in the 1820s. So in addition to the show, you can also get a history of the structure of the barn itself. The show actually opened already on June 17th, but it runs through July 28th of this year. And it is open Thursday through Sunday from noon until 9 p.m.